Hi. So over the last 48 hours, some interesting things have gone down, and I need to talk about them because if I don't talk about them, then naturally with the online community, rumors will run rampant, and no one will have a video correcting those rumors with facts. So here is that video. You could say we are kicking Sarah out, but I don't consider that the case. It's more like just sending her home, and it's not exactly anyone's fault, unless like the internet were a person, and then it might be the internet's fault. Because really, if the internet wasn't weirdly involved with everything going on, then things would most likely be fine. So 17 hours ago, I posted about something that I found out, which was really upsetting. I stated that I talked to Sarah and she revealed that she called someone who used to be my significant other's friend, who wound up being dumped as a friend to my significant other. Anyway, Sarah called her and messaged her. And the message Sarah sent was somewhat cryptic, which freaked us out because the message was super dramatic. It was talking about how Sarah didn't want Lane to release screenshots of some conversation they had, and it was just really awkward. So that freaked us out. I went and talked to Sarah, and Sarah admitted that she called / messaged this ex-friend. I apologized to the ex-friend that Sarah had contacted her, and what was said made me super uncomfortable. And again, what Sarah actually said was her panicking about screenshots, which, you know, me personally, I don't panic about screenshots because if something of mine got screenshotted and it doesn't make me look good, so be it. No, we gotta own our words. Apparently, Sarah also stated to me that she remembered saying something about her one day being in a relationship with Lainey, and that was super confusing to me as I had made it clear to the public, as you've seen in previous videos. And I also made it clear repeatedly to Sarah that was never gonna happen. So seeing Sarah say these things really freaked me out. I mean, she's 16, I'm 31, this is creepy. And to rewind to the promise I made about not talking about friends, private issues publicly, the problem with this is that so much of this information was public, and so I'm more than obligated to state what's going on for the sake of, again, making sure the truth is known and people don't get weird ideas. Because again, I told everyone so many times, including Sarah, that there was to be no anything there, nothing. And just the idea that people think there is something, or even that Sarah may have thought that there would be something, that's just not okay, because there would not ever be something. And I know a lot of people are going to ignore what I'm saying right now, so I'm going to say it again. There was never a romantic relationship between Lainey and Sarah. Even her mom has told off the internet regarding this issue. There's nothing weird. Lainey and Sarah are and have always been just friends. You know, like normal friends who keep their distance physically. You could say whatever you like about Lainey and Sarah, but the fact remains, everyone in our household has always treated Sarah as a friend and kept their distance. But the internet is full of creepy people who insinuate creepy things, which is again why I need to make this video explaining in depth how things really are. I then point out how awkward I feel knowing that Sarah had been contacting this hater, aka ex-friend. I again asked that everyone stop implying that there would ever be anything with Sarah, because literally I explained this to Sarah repeatedly. I explained it to the internet repeatedly. I don't know how a person could be more clear about just being someone's friend, and that's it. Anyway, then I said, not sure what happens next, but clearly something has to change considering how many times we've made this all clear, and how awkward it is that the info is not received. Info, of course, has not been received by people who obviously need to understand it the most. I want you guys to know that this was not an impulsive decision. This was a well thought out decision. You should also know that Sarah is not even remotely a bad person for this stuff. And Lainey's ex-friend who brought all this stuff up isn't necessarily a bad person either. Like, literally, this is just a really, really awkward situation because I don't know how many times you can say, listen, nothing's gonna happen. You need to understand that, and have seemingly no one listen. It's just frustrating. And Sarah even made a public statement saying that she understood nothing would ever happen. But again, this is not the first time this issue's come up. We've had to state it so many times. My significant other Lainey is already stressed out as is, so we don't need this additional blind internet criticism about something that's literally not happening. Like, I want you guys to think about your lives. That is assuming your life is chill and not really crazy. Now take your mostly chill life and add 1,000 innuendos about what you do with your life. Like, let's say you're playing video games. The internet translates you playing video games as you being a video addict who neglects everyone in their life. Like, the internet has an amazing way of taking something that's chill and fine and turning it into some kind of abomination. Sometimes things are not as weird as you think they are. Sometimes people are not as crazy as you assume they are. Like, Lainey was really upset this morning because of an email someone sent to them. And that email was stating that they are a victim. They stated that they were being forced to wear a dog collar, that they were forced to being starved, that they were being otherwise significantly abused. When I say significantly, I mean me saying someone is stupid is a type of abuse. And I have called my significant other stupid before, so I'm not gonna pretend that I'm perfect. But they're alleging physical abuse and all this crazy stuff. And I tell you guys, Lainey is so fed up. Like, you have no idea how much my significant other despises these people who are pretending to be a hero trying to save them. And here's what's frustrating is those same people pretending to save Lainey will sometimes turn around and try to demonize Lainey the moment Lainey doesn't accept their help. They'll say, oh, maybe Lainey's actually an abuser. Even Lainey's ex-friends started to say that Lainey is a pedophile, which is bizarre. Because first of all, to be a pedophile, you have to be attracted to prepubescent children. And Lainey has been around no 10, 11-year-old worlds, whatever. So it's pretty clear that some people don't really care about facts. They'll just instead say whatever they want about people who don't agree with them just because it makes them feel better about their position. So like, let's say I had a friend and that friend stopped wanting to be friends with me. Well, what can I do to make myself feel better? I know, I'll try to make that person seem like trash publicly because I got dumped as a friend. So now it's like, well, I'm glad I'm not their friend anymore because they were terrible anyway. See, internet? I'm actually the good guy for getting dumped. And that's the general attitude of this ex-friend, it seems, based on the Twitter that is obsessed over Lainey and I. But if you guys want to read into all this, you can go to twitter.com/Onision. That is where the stuff is posted. I don't think I can emphasize enough, we are still on good terms with Sarah. We are not upset with Sarah. It's just the internet combined with misunderstandings turned into, you know what, we shouldn't be putting ourselves to this stress. And Sarah's family cares about her. They were fine with her being here. This is just essentially a series of unfortunate events that taught us a big lesson. That being, the internet is full of people with weird ideas, and it's clear that if things get this stressful for literally everyone involved, then maybe it's better to have a change, because the alternative is keeping Sarah here and the internet continuing to insist that weird things are going on when, oh my gosh, you guys, Sarah is just a friend. And I hope Sarah continue to be friends deep into their old age. But one more note, please leave Lainey alone. I know a lot of you guys think you're helping Lainey. They have sent emails asking people to stop. They have posted publicly, clearly stating that they are not a victim. And guess what? Lainey makes their own decisions. They can wear what they want. They can say what they want. They are a free, separate person. So again, internet, I hope you calm down. I know you have opinions. These are the facts. So I hope you can respect them. And understand that I'm not saying anyone is a bad person involved in the situation. Even Lainey's ex-friend, I don't think is a bad person. I just think that they need to focus on things that are more productive. Like, you know, not retweeting statements accusing my significant other of being a pedophile when they're clearly not a pedophile. That's just not honest. But no, I don't think they're a bad person. I just think that they're misunderstanding things and they're upset that Lainey no longer wanted to be their friend. So nobody's necessarily bad in this situation. I just wanted everybody to know what's up so the rumors would stop and people would know the full story. So thank you so much for watching. Boob squeeze.